Okay, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I am live. I'm doing something new. I'm on this StreamYard live broadcast, and I want to talk about this issue of Ahmaud Arbery and why I believe that although people were arrested, I do not think that are going to be convicted. And I'm going to go through in this video and I'm going to talk to you very succinctly, confidently, and impartially about why I think there's going to be a tremendous adversity in convicting, not only convicting, but getting what they would consider to be justice for the young man Ahmaud. Now, we're going to start with this premise. From the very beginning of this situation, I've gone into this case impartially, right? I'm not picking a side. It is not my place to pick a side. I don't owe nobody no money. None of this stuff matters to me because, to be honest, none of these people paying my bills. So I don't owe anybody anything, and I'm not here to pick a side about who's going to be guilty and who's not going to be guilty. I'm just giving you guys facts based on my training and experience in law enforcement, based on my experience in testifying in court and on federal cases and testifying in court on cases in our county. I'm just going to give you guys the facts, and I'm going to let you deal with the facts in any way you can. I do not believe that the Mr. Travis and Gregory McMichael will be convicted of murder associated with this case. Should they be? Should they not be? That's not my concern at this point. My concern or my statement is going to be to articulate why I believe this based on facts, not on emotionalism. And I just want to make sure that this live stream is working. I hate that I started it on this video, but I got to make sure the live stream is working. I have to say I'm not very comfortable with this live stream. So what I'm gonna do? Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Okay. Let's continue. So when you are charging somebody, and I believe that the charging of the McMichaels and potentially the third person is all emotionalism and mob mentality that got these individuals charged within 36 hours. I'm going to read to you what one of the prosecutors that had to be recused, what that person stated as almost a proof text as to why there was no charges brought up against the McMichael family initially. Let me read his statement, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll maybe put the link in the description section, but I'm going to read his statement on why this individual did not make an arrest and did not believe that there was probable cause in the very beginning. So he wrote this letter, and in the letter it says, I am currently elected director attorney for the Waycross Circuit. I have worked as a criminal prosecutor for 36 years and as assistant director or assistant district attorney in Waycross and Brunswick, as chief assistant in Waycross for 20 years and served as a district attorney the last 5 years. I have been actively involved in over 100 murder cases and assisted in other prosecutions with at least 100 more. I have no idea how many aggravated assault cases involved in gunshots and wounds of all types. So pretty much this person is articulating that he's very qualified and that he got his stuff together. This is his methodical articulation of why he believed that there was no charges pressed and why he would not recommend charges. The first statement, it says, the subject at hand, it is my professional belief that the autopsy confirms what had already viewed as shown in the videotape with the photographs and from the victim's statements or the witness statements taken immediately at the scene. The autopsy supports the initial opinion we gave you on February the 24th, 2020, at a briefing room in the Glenn County Police Department after reviewing the evidence you had at the time. We did not see grounds for an arrest of any of the three parties. Also, he goes on to continue. It appears Travis McMichael, Greg McMichael, and Brian Williams were following in hot pursuit. Now, Brian Williams is the person that appeared to have the video camera. That they were following in what he would consider hot pursuit of a burglary suspect with solid firsthand probable cause in their neighborhood and asked, telling him to stop. He's claiming that they had probable cause, solid firsthand probable cause. It appeared their intent was to stop and hold the criminal suspect until law enforcement arrived. Under Georgia law, this is perfectly legal. This individual cited the law, Georgia's law 17460, where it reads a private person may arrest an offender if the offender is committing in the presence or within immediate knowledge. If a crime is committed in the presence or immediate knowledge, if the offense is a felony and the offender is escaping or attempting to escape, a private person may arrest him upon reasonable and probable grounds of suspicion. I need people to understand that. It's not, you don't have to have beyond reasonable doubt and none of that stuff. Reasonable, the statute reads, you can arrest that person if they're committing a felony crime, reasonable and probable grounds of suspicion. Let me continue to read what this person said, the reason why they didn't arrest the McMichaels initially. He said it is clear or is clearly apparent or it clearly appears Travis McMichael and Gregory Michael had firearms being carried in an open fashion. The investigation shows neither of them to be convicted felons or under felony supervision. They were in a motor vehicle owned by Travis McMichael. Under Georgia law, this is legal open carry. Now, the law is Georgia law 1611-126. It says any person who is not prohibited by law from possessing a handgun or long gun may have or carry on his or her person a weapon or long gun on his or her property or inside his or her home, motor vehicle, or place of business without a valid weapon carry license. Also, it reads, any person who is not prohibited by law from possessing a handgun or a long gun may have or carry on his or her person a long gun without a valid weapon carry license, provided that if the long gun is loaded, it shall only be carried in an open and fully exposed manner. So he's articulating that they had every right to open and carry the firearms, even in the vehicle. So that's not even against the law to carry the firearm in the vehicle, no matter what they were doing. Okay, then he finishes with this. He says the video made by William Bryan clearly shows the shooter is in real time, the shooting in real time. From said video, it appears Ahmaud Arbery was running along the right side of McMichael's truck, then abruptly turned 90 degrees to the left and attacked Travis McMichael, who was standing at the front left corner of the truck. A brief skirmish ensued in which it appeared Arbery struck McMichael and appeared to have grabbed the shotgun, pulling it from McMichael. Let me zoom this in. These are going to be defenses in the court of law. It says the first shot is through Arbery's right hand palm, which is consistent with him grabbing and pulling the shotgun at the barrel tip. The second and third wounds are consistent with the struggle for the shotgun as depicted in the video. The angle of the second shot with the rear of the buttstock being pushed away and down from the fight are also consistent with the upward angle of the blood plumb shown in the video, and that McMichael, the third shot to appear to be in a struggle over the gun. The angle of the shots and in the video show this was from the beginning or almost immediately became a fight over the shotgun. Given the fact that Arbery initiated the fight, this is their claim, initiated the fight. At that point, Arbery grabbing a shotgun under Georgia law, McMichael was allowed to use deadly force to protect himself. Just as importantly, while we know McMichael had his finger on the trigger, we do not know who caused the firing. Arbery would only had to pull the shotgun approximately 1 1/16 to 1 1/8 of 1 inch to fire the weapon himself, and in a height of an altercation, this is entirely possible. Arbery's mental health records and prior convictions help explain his apparent aggressive nature and his possible thought pattern to attack an armed man. Now, they also added these two statutes as legal justification for what he's saying. Georgia Law 16-321, use of force in defense. Once confronted with a deadly force situation, an individual is allowed to use deadly force to defend himself or others. Georgia law, no duty to retreat law. An individual is not required to back away from or submit to an attack. 16-324, the use of force which is intended or likely to cause the death or great bodily harm to prevent trespass on or another torturous or criminal interference with the real belief that it is necessary to prevent the commission of a forbiddable felony. The code 16-324.2, a person's property and legally defending themselves is immune from prosecution. For the above and foregoing reasons, it is our conclusion there is insufficient probable cause to issue arrest warrants at this time. Now, I just read a whole bunch of stuff, and I think people, I'm looking at the comments, is that these are going to be the defenses that are going to be brought up in court. And this is a very hard burden to prove on the prosecution side, because it's only one side that's alive that can tell what happened. If there's only one side alive that can tell what happened, then that means the McMichaels and the other gentleman, Bryant, their stories, no matter what, can collaborate in order to make them justified. This is the small burden of proof that they're going to have to prove. No evidence says that Arbery was actually jogging through the community innocently. There's no evidence of that. There is his mama saying he was, and then there's a video of him jogging at jog pace. I mean, that video is not going to be relevant in the court of law to determine if he was jogging through the community to get exercise. There is no evidence that he was simply jogging. There is sufficient evidence that you have people calling 911 saying that they saw him commit a crime and that he is now fleeing from the scene of a crime. They have several 911 calls that are instigating or that are saying that, right, wrong, or indifferent. Those are the facts. They're going to point out the fact that that Arbery was running towards a vehicle with people who were legally open carrying firearms. They're going to say that he could have went left, he could have went right, he could have went backwards. He could have went any direction other than to go directly at a person whom people presume that he felt threatened by. He ran straight to the man with the gun. He fought the man with the gun, which resulting in a shooting. It's going to be very hard to prove on the prosecution side or on Arbery's family is that he was running with the intent to escape, that he wasn't running with the intent to remove the firearm from Travis McMichael. And some people are in their feelings right now and feeling you just you gotta understand how the law works. The first prosecutor recused herself. The second prosecutor said that these individuals were justified under the law. Now, the third prosecutor wanted to take it to a grand jury. Therefore, you can see the argument on prosecution side and the defense side, and therefore they could determine if probable cause was necessary. Instead of them doing that, because of political outrage and because of popular opinion, they jumped the conclusion and charged them within 36 hours of them originally getting notification of this incident. That is troubling, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be an uphill battle for Arbery's family to get any kind of justification or any kind of, you could say, they can, for them to get any justice. Billy, thanks so much for the super chat. Thanks for all you do, B. Tatum. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to happen. Oh, look, the comments can come up on the page. I guess I have to answer a question. So that's what's pretty cool. I'm just trying this new live stream thing out, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. I think if people super chat, I'll be able to see it. And I can pick your questions. If you ask the questions, I can pick you on here. I'm gonna answer Shelly, since Shelly's picture is up here and it's right here. I might as well answer Shelly's question. It says, if they really wanted to kill him, why did they wait until he was so close and could potentially cause them harm? Why didn't he run off the road to get away? Let me give you another scenario of why this is going to be an adversity as to the defense that they weren't intentionally trying to kill him, right? They weren't intentionally trying to kill him. Why would you video record an assassination of a person and then send it to the police as evidence? If they wanted to, they were out to kill Arbery, why would they video record it and give it to the police? If what they were doing was accidentally caught on camera, like people are thinking that it is, then they could just delete the video and there would be no video evidence. It'll be his word versus her word, or their word versus their word. But instead, they captured the video and turned it over to the police. Now, think about this for a minute. I want y'all to understand this. McMichael is a former, he worked at the district attorney's office. He's a former police officer. McMichael knows what the law is and what the law isn't, whether he's guilty or not. He knows what the prosecution is. He knows if that video is going to be incriminating to him or not. McMichael knows that. If anybody knows it, Greg McMichael knows that. The man who's back there recording, I guarantee you guys 1,000%, before the police came to the scene, Greg McMichael and William Bryant, I think that's his name, looked at that video and made a decision. Should you delete that video or should you give this to the police officers? I guarantee you they made that decision. And obviously we know that somebody working in the prosecutor's office, they knew that they could get away with that, and that video was their corroborating evidence. Now, emotional people see that video as an indictment. People that understand the law and understand criminal justice and understand how this stuff works, that video is probably the only thing that's going to free them. That's the only thing that's going to get them any kind of leverage on their part. Like I said, I'm not rooting for any one of them. To be honest, there ain't no one of them paying my bills in my house. I'm just giving commentary on a hot topic. Jeff Worth, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see, we got another super chat up here. Let me see if I can bring it to the, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Let's see if I bring this other super chat up. All right, Eric Hammer, thank you so much for the super chat. The only possible thing I could see getting these men manslaughter or murder convictions is if their weapon were pointed at him before he charged for the shotgun. I agree with you, but the unfortunate part is that there's only one person alive to tell you that. I guarantee you McMichael and Travis, Gregory McMichael and Travis McMichael, are not going to say we pointed the gun at that man and he attacked us. The video evidence does not show them point a gun. It shows them having the gun down to the side. They are going to say that the gun was down to the side and that he attacked them unprovoked and that they were trying to corral him into a small area until police arrived. Now, emotional people aren't going to get that argument, but that's what they're going to bring up in court, and that is a very difficult argument to overcome. Trust me, because like I said before, I've done this before. And I'm sorry if the volume was really loud because I accidentally turned this thing up, and I apologize. Let's see. Monica Thomas. I heard it was a retired police officer's lawyer who recorded the video. Have you heard that, Brandon? I'm not sure. I mean, it could have been his lawyer, and maybe they lived in the same area, and he said, hey, man, come check this out. I want you to get this on tape because I don't want them saying I killed this man. So I can see that happening. Let's see. DS, thanks so much for the super chat. 911 call claimed he was trespassing in a house before he ran. The house had security cameras. The video was shown to Arbery's aunt, and she positively identified him. I have sources, URLs. DS, send me your sources and URLs to my email at theofficertatum.com. Theofficertatum.com. Go on, click in the Connect app, and send me the URLs. Send me your sources, because I've read a lot of stuff, but I haven't gotten a chance to hear about Arbery's aunt. I told people from the very beginning, take your emotions out of it and think about logic, because emotion tells you, oh, he was just jogging through the community. Logic and evidence tells you, or would show you, that it's more to the story than what they're letting you believe. And if Don Lemon is talking about it and all these black groups are jumping on the bandwagon, something ain't right. Let's see. Zen Master Me, thanks so much for the super chat. Brandon is dropping logic bombs like a bad AMF. I appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. I like this little setup I got, man. I can answer y'all questions. Chat ain't going too fast. We could jump a bunch of people in here. If you have a question, ask me the question with super chats or ask me the question with some emojis so I can see. I think we got a question right here. Let's see. Oh, I clicked the wrong person. Sorry about that. Let me go here. Let's see. B3 Turbo. When the riots start, make sure they are in the area and not in your community. You know how it's going to go. Oh, yeah, I know. They already need to rent out some space because people are going to be rioting after this is over. Given the information I have, I don't see them being able to convict them. I just don't see them being able to convict them of murder. Ladies and gentlemen, murder. They only charge them because people are complaining and protesting. John, Brandon, if liberals really think mass incarceration is such a big problem, why did they demand we exact hate crime legislation which will put people behind bars for longer? Oh yeah, I get your point. Let's see. I get your point. Let's see. Like I said, put some emojis on it so I can answer your question and I can see that it came from you. I'm gonna answer some questions on here. Let's see. Did you see Arbery was jogging in boots and dropped a hammer? Do you usually jog in boots with a hammer? See, here's another thing somebody pointed out to me, and I'm glad you brought this up, Shelly. Let's see, is that Shelly? Sheila. Thank you so much for bringing this up. Now, I want y'all to catch this. If you watch the video, Arbery is jogging down the street. He's jogging. The guy in the car that's video recording pans off to the right and drives to the right, and you can see an object on the ground that he then runs up to and pretty much runs over. It looked like a gun or what this person is saying is a hammer. Now, it's clearly an object that fell in the ground that Arbery threw or whatever. This person saw it. He pulled over, saw the camera, or put the camera on it, You can see it in a small portion of that clip. So here's another question that needs to be answered that I'm hoping people are willing to answer. If the hammer belongs to Arbery and he was in fact burglarizing a house, it ain't going to be good. It's not going to be good for his defense. And they're going to say all the police framed him. The police put all this information in there. I feel bad for some people, man. I feel bad. I feel bad because people are going to get their feelings hurt because they have an unrealistic expectation. And I'm willing to debate anybody on this subject matter because I think a lot of people are misunderstanding the totality of circumstances. He says Arbery is not on trial. Yes, he is. Y'all think he's not on trial, but when he gets to court, Arbery is going to be on trial. He is a suspect. Like you need what you guys need to understand is that from the defense perspective, the McMichaels, Arbery was a suspect of a crime. Now, from the prosecution's angle, Arbery is a victim of a crime. In the judicial system, in the court of law, they are going to be able to present both sides. So me telling you that Arbery had a hammer, that is going to be in the defense's perspective of saying this guy wasn't just jogging with Timberlands, cargo pants, and a hammer in his hand. He was burglarizing, which matches the video recording and evidence that the McMichaels claim that they have. His character is going to be on trial. Now, you may not want that to happen, but the defense is going to pursue the McMichaels as the victim, and they're going to make Arbery be the suspect, and vice versa for the prosecution. Somebody said, Miss, thank you for the super chat, jogging or scoping out houses. I know, right? I mean, this is going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very interesting. Where does he live? That's going to be the argument. Where does he live? If he lives 20 miles away, 12 miles away, some people saying 12 miles, I cannot confirm that. If he lives 12 miles away and he's jogging in a community 12 miles away, which there are parks, there are high schools, middle schools, elementary schools with track and field and neighborhoods he could run in all the way to that point, that's going to be a hard battle for the prosecution. This is not Trayvon Martin. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is not Trayvon Martin. This is not a Trayvon Martin case. I think Zimmerman ran down Trayvon and killed him, but we don't have no evidence of that. Trayvon could have very well ran out somewhere and start attacking him. This is not Trayvon. I think this is a lot. Trayvon, there was no evidence that Trayvon Martin was burglarizing anything. There was no accusation of Trayvon burglarizing anything. They just said there were burglaries in the area and Trayvon was a suspicious person. These men are claiming that they saw Arbery burglarizing a occupied structure or maybe an unoccupied structure. I'm not sure which this house followed under, because just because people don't live there currently doesn't mean it's not an occupied structure. But anyway, it's crazy, man. I'm not here to try to make anybody feel any kind of way. I'm just here to tell the facts, man. Like I said, nobody give me no money, and I'm not defending anybody because they ain't paying me. All I'm telling people is that you might want to know your facts before you get into your emotions. Trayvon Martin and this gentleman is not the same. And people are going to try to lump them together, but it's not. You got Zimmerman, who saw a man walking through a neighborhood, versus Greg and Travis McMichael supposedly saw him committing a crime. That puts it on two different playing fields. Trayvon Martin was much younger than 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery. You're looking at There is a legit alibi that Trayvon went to the store and was on his way home. There's no alibi for Arbery because there's no indication that he was going anywhere or coming back home. There's no unequivocal proof. He didn't stop somewhere and buy something. He didn't, as far as we know, wasn't on his cell phone, listening to music. I'm telling y'all, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. For all the outrage that have gone out, I don't feel sorry for people who don't know the truth. It tells you people need to slow down a little bit and let some of these things pop out before you pick a side. Let's see. B3 Passat Turbo. Thanks so much for the super chat. Can this go to federal court and I guess instead of state? They can probably try it in federal court. It doesn't matter, man. Like, they got to go with state jurisdictional laws. They got to go with state jurisdictional laws. If they find out that Ahmaud Arbery was on surveillance video breaking into somebody's house and he began to run, everything that you think is it's all gone. Bye-bye. All of the outrage, all of the justification for this and that is going to go bye-bye. And I'm hoping to God that there is no video of Arbery in somebody's house. Somebody said he wasn't on video. The prosecutor and attorney just said that he was on surveillance video, that there was a surveillance video. I mean, you can say he's not on video. The prosecuting attorney said there's surveillance video, and the McMichaels are saying that they saw him on surveillance video. So I don't know if there's surveillance video or not. I'm just going off of what the district attorney is saying and what McMichael and them are saying. We will see when the evidence come out in court. Let's see, Jane. Thank you for telling the truth. It is not looking good. Let's see. Bella, let's talk about why the media is lying about this. Well, let me give you a few media tricks that have come out that some people may not be aware of. Ahmaud Arbery's name is either misspelled today or it's misspelled when he got arrested for trying to bring a handgun into a sporting event at a high school when he was 19 years old. His name was Ahmaud Marquise Avery was his name, in which he has a criminal record under. Ahmaud Arbery is not the name that was used, and not the name on his criminal gun charge. And I don't know why, but I find it interesting that somehow his last name is different now than it was when he was criminally prosecuted for holding a handgun or taking a handgun to a school in which he was pursued and he was cornered and he ditched the gun, but his name is different. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I think there's going to be an expert. Somebody need to look into that and say, why are they changing this boy's name all of a sudden? Did he change his name legally? Or are they referring to Ahmaud with a different name so that you can't search dirt on Ahmaud? Because people are going to be searching. If Ahmaud's real name is Ahmaud Marquise Avery, then people can go and research Ahmaud Marquise Avery and find out his record, his police record, his criminal record. If they've changed his name to his maiden name or his daddy's name or something to Arbery, there's no criminal record under Arbery. So I'm just throwing it out there. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. This is a comment. I didn't get to check it out, but it says Mr. Arbery was killed in Satilla Shores, a quiet middle-class enclave about 15 minutes from downtown Brunswick and a short jog from Miss Arbery's neighborhood. Which, okay, that's good information. Does that make him innocent? Does that make him guilty? No. But I think it's valuable information that can be brought forward in the court of law. Because just because it's jogging distance down the street don't mean you ain't there robbing people. And just because it ain't jogging distance don't mean you aren't out there jogging. So it could go both ways. Let's see. Let's get, I got another super chat here. Let's see. Have you read the police report? I've read, I haven't had access to the actual unredacted police report. I have not seen that. What I have seen was different articles that are quoting McMichael's statement to police. And I've read the district attorney's memo that articulates exactly why they didn't arrest Travis and Gregory McMichael at the time, given all of the information that they have put together and what they have decided is not enough probable cause to make an arrest. So those are the things that I've read. I don't know if everybody have access to the complete investigation because I haven't seen the autopsy, but yet in that memo, it's mention of an autopsy. Now, I don't know if it's even available to the public. Some of these things will not be available to the public. I've seen an article that had some police reports in it, but I mean, I didn't see the whole thing. But I'm telling y'all like it is. Mr. McMichael was a police officer and he worked for the district attorney's office. I guarantee you that he not gonna say nothing in his police report that ain't gonna get him acquitted. And if he thinks something was gonna get him sent to prison for life, he would ask for a lawyer. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you based on my training experience. I was a police officer. I know the law in the state of Arizona. I know defense. I know the defense law. If I shot somebody on accident, I know what to say and what not to say to the police. I'm being honest. Now I don't have to worry about that because I'm not going to do that. But I know what will get me. I know what verbiage will get me sent to prison for life, and I know that I have a right to an attorney. So if I didn't do something that I wasn't supposed to do, or I'm questioning whether or not I'm supposed to say this or not, or how I'm supposed to do it, I'm going to ask for an attorney. I'm not going to make a single statement. I want my attorney. I'm not talking to the police because I need to talk to my attorney about what can I say and what I can't say about what happened. Now, if I didn't do nothing and I know for a fact I'm within law, I know the law is on my side. The man came in my house and I shot him. I don't need no lawyer for that. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. And I'm going to tell you exactly what he did because I know the law. I'm just saying, if they didn't lawyer up immediately, then I guarantee you that they know that their statements are going to get them acquitted. I'm just saying. But if you're just now joining, you need to go back to the beginning of the video. I read some stuff about why I made the statement that I made. Somebody said, "Are you kidding me?" I'm going to tell y'all the most shocking thing of all this is how emotional people are, man. Somebody said, "Have you heard about Sean Reed?" I saw that. Boy, that Sean Reed case is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Bryson, what's up, my brother? This is crazy days for the movement. Don't back down, bro. Bro, I ain't never, bro. Listen, Bryson, you and I are on the same page. Matter of fact, if you want to come on live, I could probably bring you on live. I got to send you this email link. Bryson, you got my cell phone number? If you got my cell phone number, text me.
Yes, Bryson is always lit.
What Bryson saying?
I like your setup. He's just always lit. Bring him on. He's always
I probably can bring him on. I just have to give him the email link. Or Bryson, you got to give me your email. If you text me your email, I can text you the email link. Maybe we can chop it up live. With this new little setup I got, I probably can bring people on live like that. I wonder, can I do call-ins and stuff on this thing? This thing is pretty legit. I wonder how it looks on the YouTube. Have you looked on the YouTube?
No, I have to recharge my phone. I have a few more emails. You want me to get my computer?
No, I can look at it right here.
How narcissistic. You're looking at yourself,
He said he'll DM me. DM me your email, man. I'm gonna see if I can bring you on. I can't guarantee, but I'm gonna see if this thing could pop up some people on here. Let's see. I'm gonna see what it looked like on YouTube.
Are people being reasonable?
Yeah, most people understand what it is. I mean, it's like 3 people that's like, no way. But after you read all the evidence, it's like, yeah.
It's not looking so good for bruh.
Bruh ain't really the way his criminal setup is going, it don't look like they're gonna do too well in this case. They said that they found a hammer, that he threw a hammer down when he was running. And
did he really throw a hammer, or did the racist?
Yeah,
you guys say he dropped a hammer?
You can see
There's no winning this argument.
You can see a hammer in the road. Somebody pointed out to me and they sent me. They said, Brandon, look at this. Somebody said, Brandon, I joined Blexit. Congratulations. Thank you I appreciate that. She said, why
didn't he keep the hammer?
They showed a video. They showed a video of him it panning to a hammer in the road, or it looked like a gun or a hammer in the road. And that's why the guy pulled to the right. Because he was pulling over the look at the hammer or whatever it was.
Keep the hammer in his hand if you're running towards a guy with 2.
Well, I think he was trying to throw it down. So they wouldn't know he was probably getting rid of stuff while he was running.
So he was like breaking into cars with
No, hammer? Supposedly, I don't know what happened, but supposedly he was in the house. There's so many conflicting stories. Supposedly he was in the house and they caught him on camera in the house. And then when they called police, he came running and they said, now he's running out the house. He's running.
House was he in?
I don't know. It was like, I don't know if it was a vacant house or something like that, but.
But having a hammer in your hand isn't a death sentence.
I know, right? But trying to take a gun from somebody and kill him with it isn't a death sentence. I'm like, come on, people.
It's crazy. I just think it's a perfect storm of like messed up in all areas. It's just a messed up perfect storm.
Completely perfect storm.
Of just awful.
Let me see if I can get Bryson on here. Let me see if I can invite you, bro. If I can do this is gonna be lit. I hope it's still playing, even though I'm on another screen.
You want me to go look?
Let's see. Y'all stay tuned. Somebody sent me an email, a message saying Okafor, Hotep are all on a live stream talking trash about me.
Seriously?
That's what they said. I didn't really watch it.
I don't know. People like to start stuff.
Yeah. I heard conservatives out here. Some conservatives are like talking bad about B. Tatum, which is it is what it is. But I'm gonna try to get Bryson on here. I think I sent the invite, Bryson, if you're watching.
Can people still see you? Oh yeah.
They still see me. If you look at it on your phone, you can see what it actually looked like. Okay. It's pretty cool. I can do better. I can get a better setup, but this is a start in the right direction. Let's see. Cornell, thanks so much for the super chat. The police report is inconsistent with what you are reporting. They pursued him because fit the description of a previous break-in, a belated time. Now, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. I don't think we have all the information according to the police report that you're referring to, because I read the district attorney's articulation of why they did not bring charges against them after they reviewed the autopsy and all of the information and video. The prosecuting attorney articulated it in the way I read from his statement. Now, all I'm saying is that people are suggesting that they saw him running down the street. The 911 police call says that he is hauling A down the street right now.
Baby Bryson just messaged you. He didn't get it.
He didn't get it. Okay. Hold on, y'all a second. But anyway, man, I mean, y'all want to act like it's me versus you. I don't care about neither one. To be honest, at the end of the day, I don't care about neither one of these people. that they don't have nothing to do with my family. These are people that you don't know and I don't know. I don't know this young man and I don't know the people that killed him. Why y'all acting like y'all know these people? I don't know these people. I'm just giving you commentary on what I know based on my law enforcement experience and based on what people are saying. It's an opinion. We'll see when they get the day in court.
Yeah, people are like,
Let me try this again. Maybe it won't do it while I'm already actively live. So let me see. Maybe I typed this email in wrong. People get so in their feelings, man. Like, no, you wrong. You wrong. It's like, man, it
makes me wonder how many of those people must really think that white people are racist and just filled with hatred for black people.
They do. They don't want to admit it, but that's what I feel. They don't want to admit it, but that's how they feel, man. They feel in their heart that white people are so evil that there's no way that these people could be acting in good faith. This is what some people feel, man. It's what some people feel. That white people are so evil, there's no way they could be acting in good faith. Man, look, I say, like I said on my video, they got almost 300,000 views. That you need to stay in the middle until you get all the information. I'm giving an update on what I am perceiving will happen in the future. I'm not saying this is what happened or not. I just think that they're going to get acquitted. And, you know, it's going to be y'all. Some of y'all going to have your feelings hurt because of it. All right, let me bring Bryson in here. Let's see how this works. I think I'm going to add you to the stream. There you go.
What's up? What's up, my brother?
What's up, man?
Long day. A lot of craziness going on.
Bro, tell me about it. Let's get it. Let's get into this real quick, bro. Let me get this comment. Let me get this comment off the thing. Let's see. Somebody else is on here. Come on, Bryson. Come on, bro. All right. We in. Bryson in. Y'all, the man y'all been waiting to see. So, Bryson.
What's up?
Bro, talk to me about why are people getting in their feelings? They so deep in their feelings, bro, that they willing to lose their salvation to defend a case in which they have no information on. Talk to us.
Let me make sure you can hear me. Can you hear me good? Okay. Now, my issue with it is like a lot of them are live right now. And I was tuning in a little bit and it was like, yeah, if y'all don't notice it, this is officially separating the real from the fake. We need this division in the movement. And in my mind, they're like, but it's based on something you don't know for a fact. What if you're wrong? Are you going to apologize? Because they've been going at you. They've been going at you like crazy. I've been getting a little bit of it, but they've been going at you like crazy.
Bro, what have they been saying?
Nothing, honestly. They've been saying grifting, you know, you're only doing it to cater to your white fan base. And, you know, matter of fact, I think one of them said, Brandon hasn't been in a black neighborhood since 2010. So, you know, he has lost touch with the community.
Wait, bro. How did they, where did 2010 come from? Oh, I said I've been, yeah, well, hold on. These people, God dang. They just making up stuff. Brandon haven't been in the community since 2010. Well, actually, if you want to go back further than that, I haven't lived in the black community since 2005 when I graduated high school and I left the hood and I came to college. Now, I said I've been living in all white neighborhoods since 2011 because that's when I became a police officer and I moved to Marana, Arizona, primarily white, safe neighborhood. Now, before that, I lived in the dorms, which I don't count that as primarily white because there's people from all over the country, all over the state. I mean, it's college people. That's not a real representation of a community. I went to an all-white school. You know, 80% of students in the University of Arizona are white. You can't count that because that's not a diverse perspective of a community. These are kids who come and go, seniors, freshmen. You know, that doesn't count. So 2005 to 2010, none of that counts. And these people they ain't put me on no live stream to talk. I'm grifting. See, let me tell you this, Bryson. And this is what peed me off about people, man. And I probably need to get some headphones. That probably make it better. But this is what make me mad about people. This is what make me mad about people is that they are in their feelings And I don't cater to no race, bro. I love white people just as much as I love black people. And I no more, no less. If I see a black man getting injustice, I am mad, just like if I see white people get injustice. If I think that the people are accusing white people of something and they going too far, I'm going to say something the same way I say something about black people. I think people need to get this very clear. I don't have white followers and black followers. I got people with common sense who like what I put out on the videos. Anything beyond that, white people don't like me and black people don't like me. I mean, I don't have to cater to nobody. Nobody's directly putting money in my bank account to pay my bills. It's all blurry.
The funny thing to me is I've seen a few of them calling people like us names for just saying wait for the facts for the most part. That's basically what we're saying. But they're calling us the names that liberals call them too. Like if we all go out in a MAGA hat, they calling you the same thing. Like y'all creating division for what? And now they on live right now talking about what's time to separate the real from the fake. And this situation is the reason why, you know, we're having a hard time reaching the black community. And it's like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna try not to go too much in because you know me, I go off the rails. But
but bro, I think I want people to realize this. The funny thing is that people like you and I, at least from our perspective, we not sneak dissing nobody, bro. I didn't come out against nobody. I don't even know what people think about the situation. I just made a video that got almost 300,000 views of me simply saying, and this is on the record. Nobody can make up nothing and lie. It's on the record. It's almost a viral video of me saying that people need to not jump to conclusions. There is a very fair chance that that man was just jogging. And there's a fair chance that he wasn't just jogging. There's a chance that these are some racist white folks, and there's a chance that they weren't. And before you know any of this information, you need to do your research and you need to take both sides at face value because we don't know who is who, right? I mean, I said, the boy said, mom and them said he was jogging. I don't really know if he was jogging and I wasn't there. The white guy said that he wasn't jogging. I don't know. I wasn't there. So all I'm saying is that I'm going to leave them to their own facts. And as we get more developing information, then we could come out and make an opinion.
But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying wait on the facts? What's wrong with that?
Because I think these people are the real racists. I think some of these people are really racist. They don't want facts. They want black. They want revenge. They don't want justice. So if you don't come out and speak up pro-black enough, some people hate you. They don't want you to wait for information. They want you to jump the gun like Michael Brown. They want you to jump the gun like Brandon Weber. They want you to jump the gun like for Jussie Smollett. This is what they want you to do. They want you to jump the gun and get emotional and let the media and let activists control your emotions. And then you have to walk it back. Some people have walked back plenty of posts
because they had no choice.
Because they refuse to just wait a little bit.
And then you attacking people that's saying, wait, I was live with someone earlier, and then they said something about y'all just pandering, blah, blah, blah. I said, so disagreeing with you is pandering? And they literally said, yes. And I said, I just started laughing. And then somebody was like, Bryson, why you laughing? I said, you expect me not to laugh? Somebody said disagreeing with them is pandering. And then they sort of try to change it up and walk it back later in the live. But it's like, I just heard the same people again. They all on live doing some panel right now saying the same thing. Like, this is officially separating the fake. This is showing you who just want to pander for the followers. And then somebody said, you don't say that to them, you stopping they big bucks. What?
Bro, first of all, my stance is highly popular amongst people with common sense. My stance is highly unpopular with other people that I feel like maybe are not operating with common sense. I don't care about followers. I'm Brandon Tatum. I say what's on my heart, and people who follow me love that. I don't make videos because I want you to follow me. If you like what I say, hit the like button. If you don't like what I say, don't follow my page. The problem is, or the reason why I'm successful, the reason why a lot of people follow me and like me and support me is because I keep it real, bro. I don't need to pander to nobody. I never came into this looking for clout in followers. B. Tatum just kept it the same way I've been keeping it since I've been a kid. Bro, I just keep it real. I talk with facts. I minimize the emotions. And people love that about my channel. And so all of the people, a lot of the people who say these things are people with small channels that I've seen. People don't have a lot of followers, and they looking for reasons to separate themselves, and they need a validation of separation. They feel somebody else is more popular. They have a more popular opinion. They get in their feelings. And I don't know. I can't pinpoint people specifically because I don't know what each individual motive is. But you see people struggling, and they posting a video and got 20 people watching it, and they trying to make a name for themselves by taking what they would consider to be a popular or black stance. This is not about black people. This is not about black people. I would say the same thing if there was two white people, or it was, if it was roles reversed, a black man on the truck with his black son and they shot a white man, I would be saying the same thing. Let's see what has happened. And I've heard that he don't live close to this place.
That's what I heard too when I was reading.
He could live close. It's a possibility he don't live close. The people that are running their mouth and getting emotional, they don't know, but they don't even care. But they don't understand that in the court of law, it matters. Let me answer super chat real quick, Bryson, real quick.
Sir.
I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Okay, Leslie, thanks so much for the super chat. What do you think about the new stimulus package of a family of 5 getting $10,000 a month until this is all back to normal, as long as they make less than $110,000 a year? Holy smokes. Now you off subject, but I'm gonna give you a quick response because you're super chatted. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think that that's reasonable. I don't think that's reasonable to incentivize people to not go to work, man. Like, if you're making more money in unemployment than you are at work, we doing something wrong, because we got people that they opening up, but their employees ain't coming back. Because if I can make $25 an hour to sit on the couch, and you only gonna pay me 20 hours to work 40 hours, $20 an hour to work 40 hours a week, I'm gonna chill on the couch for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take a rocket scientist to realize that, bro. It really don't, bro. But man, I know me, I know you, bro. I think maybe this is separating the real ones. I never came up with that. But what I'm thinking of now, when I see people like you, when I see people like King Face, and I don't agree with everything King Face says. I don't agree with everything he does. But when you have a person come out and just use logic, and I can see through the emotions, man. Like, I can see the people who are like, I don't care what the mainstream media is saying. I don't care what people think I should be saying. I don't care if I'm NRA representative or not. I'm going to say what I think and I believe based on facts.
Period. That's it.
Even if they're uncomfortable facts, it's got to be based on facts.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when they started telling me, you're doing this carry your followers. I was like, man, stop. Come on. I get canceled every other week. Come on now. You can't go around saying that I'm just doing stuff for followers. Like, you only saying that because you're emotional about this one situation. Just make you emotional to the point where you're willing to cause division. And then when I saw them talk about this separating the real from the fake, at first I was like, dang, that's how you feel. But then I was like, you know what? You might be right. It's not in the way you want to be, but you might be right.
Yeah, you might be on the fake side, but because, bro, all I'm saying is that it's very telling when somebody's mad at you because you won't pick a side. I haven't had a person mad at me because, see, this is the thing I want you to get, Bryson. I want everybody to catch this. I didn't pick to support the McMichael family. I didn't support them. I haven't gotten one person mad at me for not supporting McMichael. But there are people who believe that these two men were justified. They believe that they were justified to the core. And not one person on my page that believed that they were justified are mad at me because I didn't take a hard stance for the white man. But people are mad at me because I didn't take a stance for the black man. When I decide to be in the middle and say, let's wait for more facts to come out because this looks like we don't know what's happening, people on side X are cool. People on side Y are upset and emotional and saying this is the separation of the wheat and the tare. That should, brother, that should tell you something very clear, that some people cannot control their emotional reaction. When I see a man die, when I see a woman, when I was a police officer and I saw a woman get beat so bad that her eyes were closed and she was blood was coming from her eyes. She was beat so bad, bro. It made me emotional a little bit, where I was like, I want to take this matter in my own hands. Like, I don't want to go write no case report. When I see this dude, it's on. I mean, it was horrible. But you got to learn to separate your emotions from facts.
You have to.
I saw the girl with a face beat in, and I had to deal with the man and hear his side. And come to find out, obviously he was wrong in this situation. But I've had situations where the woman looked beat up, and then she called the police, and then you go talk to the man, and he give a scenario, and she the one started it, and we end up taking her to jail. Doing that 200-300 times in my career, I realized that, bro, if it's too juicy, there's something else going on here. A black man in 2020 just jogging, minding his business, and Hillbilly Bob and Joe, look at that Negro. Let's go get him. That is, if you think that scenario is playing out in 2020 and you think it happened just like that, some people that just they ain't thought nothing. They saw a black man running down the street with no realistic expectation of anything. They go, let's chase him down and let's kill him in front of everybody. They shot, the shooting happened in the middle of the street in broad daylight in front of people's houses. There could have been tons of witnesses, and they video recorded it.
Yep.
And they turned the video over to the police. So if they were these crazy hillbilly, crazy white racist people, and they were trying to gun down a black Negro who was just jogging through the community. Now, I don't know if they did it or not. I'm just saying what don't make sense to me. Then why would they do it in front of people's houses? Why didn't they just shoot him when he was running down the street and they just shot him in the back, let him fall? And why would they record the whole shooting and not delete it off their phone? And say, I'm deleting this because it's evidence.
These are questions that I've asked. I had a post on Facebook that went crazy. I got so much hate under it. Some guy from where I'm from actually said, next time I see Bryson and his MAGA hat, I'm gonna snatch it off his head. I say, now you know that's a bad idea. But
you tell him they hope you have medical insurance.
I'm telling you, but
life insurance.
I asked questions about the case on both sides. I questioned both sides of this case, but it's the same thing that you said a little earlier. Nobody was mad that I was questioning the two white guys, but my comments is full of people who are pissed to the core that I even questioned the other side. I'm thinking about like, but we don't know. I just watched it and I read the transcripts. Are we looking at the same thing? Y'all got something extra? I'm thinking people got something extra. Matter of fact, it was two people talking today. I'm not gonna say their names, but one of them said we basically know what happened before the camera went on. They was very, they had it. It sounded so good. I'm like, if I was like sort of dumb, this will sound so good. But it's like, but we don't know. How can you can't create something from scratch? This isn't food. You can't just mix some ingredients together. What?
Dude, some people, not all, they don't live in reality. They think that a 20-second video tell them everything they need to know.
That's it.
They see him trotting for 5 or 6 seconds on a 20-second video. That means that brother was jogging from his house, jogging through the neighborhood, just minding his business, because you see 5 seconds of him trotting with his pants about to fall down on a 20-second video, and that's all you need to know. Bro, you don't even see them driving the car. You see the truck parked with them out of the truck. But people don't, they want to go outside of the video, right? They say the video is all we need to know about what happened to Arbery. But the video ain't all you need to know about how these people chased him down. Because on the video, there was no chasing involved. At least McMichaels. You can't, there's nobody chasing nobody on that video. You have to draw conclusions based on other information. So they claim, listen, let me tell you this. You can't be chasing somebody and them jogging at the same time. Those two things don't go together. If a man is casually jogging you're not pursuing him because he's just jogging, minding his business. He's not running from anybody. He's not running from nobody. So how are you chasing somebody who's not running from you because he's just jogging? Now, if he's running from you, then people can't use the argument to say, oh, he's just jogging. Somebody in the comment section, I'm gonna put them on the screen because I just gotta expose stuff that just don't sound right. Christian said they cut him off. Now let me tell you, Christian. Let me tell you, Christian. If that is considered cutting somebody off, and they feel they have no way out, then police officers everywhere in the United States of America are going to start using that tactic. When a suspect is running down the street, they're just going to pull in the middle of the street and get out the car. And that suspect is going to be so compelled that he have nowhere else to go that he's going to run and fall into the handcuffs of the police officer. Come on, man. If you stop in the middle of the street, 60 yards up the road, I'm just going to run to the left. He ran around the truck. He could have ran in the grass.
Listen, I've had a gun put out on me before, and I did what most people did. If you used to go to the club, you know what I'm talking about. You hear shooting, you run the opposite way of the shots. Somebody brought a gun on you, you run the opposite way of the gun. Now, like I said, I'm not saying everybody does this. I'm just saying, personally, I don't see why you would do anything other than run the opposite way, which is another reason why we need to wait on all the other facts.
Right, and the jury is going to be posed with that same question. They are going to have to process in their mind that there's a man that's just jogging through the community, minding his own business, and some hillbillies pull up to him and say, get over, pull over, get over the side of the road. We need the police to come get you. And somehow he just disregard them. He's not afraid of them. He just keep jogging and getting his mile and a half workout in. And then they pull up the same people that supposedly harassed him, drove in front of him up the street on a long road that you could turn any which way. They park, they get out with a gun, and you don't stop, you don't slow down, you don't look left, you don't turn around, you don't do nothing. You run straight to the man with the rifle, with the shotgun, and you get into a fight. A lot of people are going to be like, well, what happened to make him feel like that was his only way out? They kept saying they cornered him. Bro, well, if that corner method is good, then police will be arresting people all the time. They don't work. If a police pull up the street in front of you and get out the car, you running, you jump somebody's fence, you gone, bro. The cops can't just catch you that fast because they blocked off a unbarricaded street.
Yeah, somebody earlier said, where he gonna run? The other people got cars. I said, you telling me a car is better than being on feet in a regular neighborhood? You can go run through the woods behind houses. A car can't follow you. Man, listen.
Bro.
Listen. All I'm saying is, if he was just jogging, if they were just some racist guys, then hopefully they come out and they go to jail for a very long time. But if they were not, and he was burglarizing the neighborhood, he was stealing stuff, he was caught on camera, and they were justified in that, I would like to see everybody apologize because they've been going in today on a new level.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. Let me see. James, thanks so much for the super chat. You two need to do this more. Love this tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to do this more. We're going to bring a bunch of people on here. Now that I got the little software up. Bro, I am, when it's all said and done, if they are found or they get acquitted, I'm going to go on video and I'm going to demand, and I'm going to call people by name.
Yes, sir. I'm
going to demand that they issue an apology by name. Because if they get convicted, I don't have to issue an apology because I never advocated that they shouldn't get convicted. If they get let free, I don't owe nobody nothing because I never said that it was out of the realm of possibility that they should be free. This video here says I don't believe that they will be convicted, and that's because of the information that I have, not because I advocate for either side. And I am going to call people by name and tell them that they need to apologize based on my training and experience. And I have not been wrong one time, unless they do something real crazy in this case. It don't look like they're going to get charged with murder, brother. They're charging them with murder. That means the intentional killing of somebody. I just read the Attorney General's statement, and in his statement, I don't know why this camera just messing up. In his statement, he articulated very clearly that there is no there's no clear evidence who actually caused the gun to go off. And this is because they said that McMichael had his finger on the trigger.
Yep.
But the gunshot wounds are consistent with Ahmaud's hand being on the barrel of the shotgun, and the thrusting of the shotgun back and forth with the guy's finger on the trigger could have caused the shots to go off, simply because there weren't intentional. It didn't appear that there had been clear intentional shots. It seemed like the shots were coming off randomly as they were fighting for the gun. One went through his hand, and then the other one obviously was the fatal shot. And those people are going to argue this in court, and people don't want to agree to this or realize this, but it can be very well articulated that, hey, I wasn't even trying to shoot him. Even when he was pulling the gun from me, I wasn't trying to shoot him. But he was janking the gun, and I was trying to get it back. And I shot him the last time, but I wasn't trying to shoot him the first time. Who's going to be able to say, no, you were trying to shoot him? When you got the guy fighting for the gun. You know,
my question is, do people think the guy was supposed to just give him the gun? Like, should he just said, "Oh, here you go"? Is that what people wanted to happen?
Yeah,
they wanted that to happen
because technically, let me say, because technically he didn't have DNA swabs to swab that man's mouth and identify him exactly, which is not even in the law. You don't have to identify somebody exactly. You just have to have reasonable suspicion that that's the person based on suspect description. Now, they wanted them to swab his mouth while he's running down the street and go to the lab and bring it back and say, this is 100% him. But since you know you can't do that, they are going to say that there was no way he knew it was actually him. And so they expected that since they didn't know it was actually him, that when he got down to the middle of the street and was wrestling with the shotgun, that because they didn't know it was exactly him, he should have been able to take the shotgun and kill both of them and run off in the night. It's like, come on, man. Like,
that's where it get crazy to me, though. It's like that. Is that really a rational thought in people's? I don't know, man. This is
let me get this super chat real quick. Amanda, thanks so much for the super chat. Where is Black Lives Matter when crime against other black people exists every day? That's another topic we can jump on.
So
I'm getting so much
with black on black crime. You're saying it's okay that black people are killed for jogging down the street, minding business by white people.
Liberal Korean is coming out.
Kill black people.
She said, I'm getting so much hate, even from black conservatives, about questioning both sides. Well, because people don't want, listen, people don't want the truth or nothing. They really want to pick a side. They want to be pro-black. They don't want to be pro-rights or lawful. We'll get to that other point that she made about the black on black thing. Let's see. Loey, I think it's Loey. Thanks so much for the super chat. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I can't read. What are your opinions on the cell phone footage? It's very coincidental that he recorded at a perfect time to catch all that on camera out of nowhere. Well, the guy, we know now, I think with evidence that the guy was actually involved. He was a part of the McMichael family. Not biologically, but he was a part of that whole incident. So he was recording while they were doing whatever they were doing, and all three of them were in on it together. So let me get another super chat here. Mario, my brother from another mother. Folks talking reckless today, speaking out of emotions. I appreciate you and Bryson keeping the conversation based on current facts. Appreciate you, Mario. That's all we know how to do. So let me say this, man. Another thing that triggered them about us is that we see people lose their salvation. Sherry, thanks so much for the super chat. We see people lose their salvation, bro, over an incident which they don't even know what really happened. And then you have a real incident where you see a black man get gunned down by another black man, and we don't see the equal outrage. Now, we're not saying that the unequal outrage has anything to do with whether this kid died or justified or not. All we're saying is that keep that same energy and not get so emotionally triggered because of what other people tell you should be thinking. Like, if you're not hurt and ready to cry at night when you see other black people killed by black individuals, but you crying about this, you look like a fool to the rest of the world. Now, to the little black circle that you may be involved in, you look heroic.
That's what they try to impress.
Go ahead.
That's what they try to impress. That's what I'm gonna be honest. From what I see, that's what it looked like to me. It's like people feel like they found an opening to be accepted and not get called a coon anymore, not get called an Uncle Tom or a bootlicker anymore. And you know, they're trying to take it. Because in reality, the truth is, when people be like, oh, why do you keep talking? Why y'all bring up black on black crime? Because we need that energy. If we had that same energy for black on black crime, I bet you the crime rates would drop. But no, we don't have that energy. We listen to music that kill 10 black people every song.
and then they try to make an excuse. Like I'm telling you, this is what they say. And not everybody. I'm saying the people who are making this argument. The white kid goes into a school and does something he's not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They blame Grand Theft Auto. They blame violent video games. They blame the little emo lifestyle where, you know, they listen to Metallica and Chevelle and they go knee deep in saying that the brainwashing and video game culture is causing these kids to be crazy. One second, let me get my charger. They go all in. Can you get it for me, baby? That's not it. It's the actual big chart. Hold on a second, Bryson. Where is it at, babe? It's hooked in the wall.
In this room or in this house?
No, it's in the room. Where is it hooked to?
I don't see.
Man, my thing, my live about to turn off. Man, I ain't got it plugged in. My computer.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's that one. No, it's this one. But where does this go to?
This one?
Huh? It's a cord somewhere. It may be already linked on my. Wait, no.
It's plugged in.
What's plugged in? Hold on a second, Bryson.
It's plugged into.
No, it's right here. It's right here, baby.
Somebody in the chat said it like my lavender lips. I don't even know what that means.
Somebody lonely, boy. Somebody been in quarantine too long. I didn't almost lost my train of thought, man. I think what I was saying. I didn't forget what I was saying. Regardless, let's.
They're excited with that because they don't really call that.
Oh, the Uncle Tom, the coon thing. I mean, what you were saying, Bryson.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, man. People, black African American people who are coming out blindly, they're looking at themselves in a bubble, man. You look completely stupid to the rest of the world, right? I mean, when like for instance, that dude Reed or whatever I think his name was. What was his name, baby?
Rodney Reed?
No, it's another dude, Reed, that was live streaming his high-speed pursuit just the other day. He live streaming high-speed pursuit from the police.
Sean Reed?
Huh?
Was it Sean Reed?
That may be him. He was live streaming. He was live streaming a pursuit from the police. He jumps out of the car, pull out a gun. They get into a gunfight. Man, they protesting. They up at the scene of the crime protesting and saying no justice, no peace. When that man was live streaming himself on a high-speed pursuit from police,
Yeah, Sean Reed.
he gets out with a gun and exchange gunfire with police, and they go down there and protest. And let me tell you what the world is seeing black people as. The same crazy Negroes protesting for him are going crazy for another person whom they don't have any solid evidence on. And it just looks stupid to me. It's like, and some people, they're looking for this acceptance from black people. And black people still gonna hate you as soon as you start talking about Trump again.
Yep.
You go off and you say, I'm standing up for my people. Well, your people ain't voting for you. Your people ain't supporting you. They're not donating to you, and they're not even following you on social media. So if you really want to talk about your people are the people who support you, not the people whose skin color is yours. Because I ain't never been called a racist slur on social media from not one white person ever. Now I get thousands of messages I don't read, so maybe somebody was in there saying it. Maybe a groper said I was said that my wife was burning coal or something. What do you call it? Coal burning?
Probably call her a race mixer or something.
Coal burner. I guess coal burner is when you're dating black people or something. So some of them fools did it, but black people overwhelmingly are the most racist people against me, saying I'm a sellout, I'm a coon, I'm Uncle Tom, I'm bootlicking, I'm a disgrace to my people. And so at the end of the day, why are people saying my people? And this is what I will tell, and I'm gonna caution any candidate that's running for office. And I'm not picking on not one person. I'm saying this in general. And if people feel like they can apply this to their life, then apply it to your life. If you are running for office and you're a conservative and you're a minority, be cautious of saying my people. Because if you're a conservative, it's more likely that the white people are the ones donating to your campaign. And I'm not saying you're beholden to white people. All I'm saying is that you need to say my people are the American first patriot people that come in any color. Don't just jump on my people because they're black, because your people, the same people that they're saying, yeah, you standing up for what you say something about Trump, they after you. You a coon, Uncle Tom sell out again. You next police shooting happened and you know ain't right. They coming after you. We knew you wasn't really with the business. You know, so let me get this super chat real quick. A Guardian of the West. To my understanding, is they are both in the wrong. Arbery is wrong for running up to them and fighting the guy with the shotgun, which caused him to get shot. Other guy's wrong for hunting the guy down. Now, I got to disagree with you on one thing. It ain't hunting somebody down, right? At the end of a hunt, you killing somebody. So I think people need to make sure they have that distinction. At the end of a hunt, you're hunting them to kill them. They weren't hunting him down to kill him. They were trying to circle him in a thing until the police get there. You know how I know that? Because they called the police first. Some people saying they never called the police. Nah, they called the police and told them this is an ongoing issue and that the man is now running down the street and pretty much we're going to go corral him until y'all get here. That's a detail that people aren't talking about. Let me get this last super chat and then we can bounce something else. So man, this is off the cuff. So forgive me, Bryson. I'll coordinate it. I just said, man, I'm gonna try to bring him on. But eventually I'm gonna do more of this, bro, where I'm gonna do like a little rumble. I'm gonna send everybody a message. I'm gonna say, if you down, jump on the live stream. We're gonna talk about a certain issue. I want to bring people who dissent from our beliefs on here as well. So we're not just talking in the echo chamber, but they're gonna have to be respectful. So if you got somebody that you know of and you like, bro, let's bring this person on, I'll try to make it even. I'll try to make it 5 people, 2 and 2, and then me as the moderator. But let me answer this last super chat, and then I know you probably got better stuff to do. Let's bring Linda's super chat in here. All right, Linda, thanks so much for the super chat. I can't wait to hear the president. The media asked him today, and he said he's getting a briefing about it. I think you're talking about what the media is going to say about Donald Trump making a comment about the shooting. Donald Trump didn't pick a side. He said it was sad. He feel bad for that man's family and that they're going to do an investigation and he's sure they're going to do a good job. And he's going to give out, he's going to get briefed on it.
So why were people praising Trump for saying don't jump to conclusions?
Yeah.
People are calling you
Did you you're Korean back there?
That was my tweet earlier. Like,
you tweeted it.
Yeah, that's what Bryson said.
Yeah, I watched them.
Sorry.
Yeah, you good.
I'm gonna retweet that, baby. We need to retweet that. You post on my story?
No, I posted on your page.
My page?
Yeah,
bro. I mean, I saw one of these people, the same one dragging us. See y'all. The president came out and said something.
I about lost it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I about lost it. That's why I'm on Twitter. Thank you, Mr. President. Like, I can't take it.
I said the same thing the president said. I assuming. I didn't. When I first made the statement, I said both sides are right. Oh, they black. They in their feelings. They crying. Man, I think I wanna do a big debate, bro. Like I want to debate. I want to put all of us, me, you, King Face, and other people who are Derek, other people who are on our perspective, and let's debate these people who are. We can put Larry Elder on here. I doubt he'll do a debate, but let's put the other people on who are disagreeing with us, because on their platform they can talk and they can bash us and say whatever they want. But when our ideas are juxtaposed with their ideas, then they don't look as intelligent as they think they do. Just like when you go on with these liberals and they swear that they got SJW tattoos on their neck and they in there, black and brown bodies are doing it. You like, black and brown bodies are doing what? but the statistics show this. And the girl on there looking like she saw Jesus. She's like, I'm like, girl, you don't realize you still live. Like,
it happens all the time.
Bryson is killing you to the point where you freezing on the live stream. Like her soul came out. I'm like, dang.
Listen, we need to do it. Like they had the little panel they had tonight. I commented because the caption was something like a bunch of free thinkers, diversity. I commented like all y'all agree, all y'all have the same views on this topic. It's look more like a safe space to me. Like bring some other people on and disagree with you. And it's like, no, we don't need no contrarians. Contrarians are not free thinkers. Oh, okay. So anybody that disagree with you is a contrarian now. So we do need to have that debate.
Let me tell you what's happening right now. Let me tell you what's happening. Because I saw some people that were on that live stream. Somebody sent me the link. I don't follow these people on the live stream. I mean, they my friends. I thought they were my friends.
And you think sometimes, don't you?
I see them at the event. I'm hugging them. I'm hooking them up with deals. I'm taking people on tour. I like everybody. I don't have no beef. And then people are telling me, bro, they dogging you on the live stream. And I'm like, I thought y'all were cool with me. You got my phone number. Why you dogging me on the live stream?
Oh, nah, this lit. This perfect opportunity.
I saw a few people on that live stream, and I said, bro, first of all, one person on that live stream, and I say his name because when I see him in person, I'm not gonna even ball my fist. I'm just gonna slap homeboy with the back of my hand. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna slap homeboy with the back of my hand, because he's a fraud. I helped him. I put my neck out there for him to get into a Turning Point event. I invited that brother and flew him to Phoenix to be a part of a little black panel we put together. That Negro at Turning Point event, because he said some anti-Semitic statements. Now, it's not my event. I don't know what you said, but the people running it said they don't want him there. I conveyed a message to him. I come down there and talk to him man to man. And I said, I'm going to go back and talk to the people in charge because I support you. This fool is secretly recording me on live stream on Twitter, bro. Secretly recording me.
Now, I know you talk about too.
I say what I say, so I'm not worried about it. It's the principle, man. And then he go and delete it and then add it and then delete it again. It's like, bro, you fake. I'd never trust you again. I put my neck out there for you and you secretly recording me because you're looking for clout on social media. Another person on there who has been a complete anti-Trump establishment black person. I follow him on Twitter and we can argue every day because he can't stop talking trash about President Trump. He propping up Mitt Romney and everybody. What I'm seeing is that people, I see you and I and other non-traditional conservatives we have our own voice, our own personality, and they can't, I feel like, I don't know if that's their heart. They can't handle it, bro. They want there to be an establishment. You need to have a suit and tie, cookie cutter. You need to be, this is how you get the black community. I'm not invested in selling my soul to get black people to vote Republican. That's not what I'm about, man. I want people to wake up to reality. If not one black person changed their mind by my social media platform, I'm not losing any sleep.
Nope.
Because I'm not in it to save black people. I'm in it to save Americans. And I do believe a lot of black people have been misled. So I think and I was misled. So I think that people are going to hear my message and they're going to wake up. But I don't need to get you to vote Republican. I don't need to change my messaging to get you to vote Republican. Go listen to some of these other people if you want somebody to rub the back of your head and speak sweet nothings in your ear so you can come vote for Donald Trump in 2020. I'm just going to tell you the truth like it was told to me, and that you can vote how you want. You're a grown tail man. And I'm not selling my soul, bro, for
period.
Because this is, they be trying to tell us, you can't use the word plantation.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something. When I saw Candace Owens double down on that word, I was so excited because I can't stand when people back down. Like people that back down to the mob, I cannot stand it.
But it's also the ones that say like,
Mario, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. Mario said, Maj Toure, Angela Stanton debate King Face, Bryson B. Tatum. So no. Maj Toure, Angela Stanton debate you and King Face, and I'll moderate.
You know I'm down. I mean,
yeah, I gotta just tell King Face he can't do all that cussing because then my live stream be banned and they don't cuss and don't be smoking marijuana outside of legal jurisdiction because then somebody be reporting my video and then I'll be off the internet and they be like, what happened? And then I'll be live on King Face page. I'm gonna be moderating live on King Face page. So anyway, we'll set the debate up, bro. I'm gonna call these people out because I got their phone numbers and stuff. And I think that we should have a reasonable conversation. Like we can get everybody on the live stream. And, you know, we can't get too many people because, you know, it get convoluted and everybody want to talk and it would be 4 hours. Nobody even gave a statement. But we can get a couple people on there from time to time because I think we can have a calm, peaceful dialogue without all that sneak dissing. And then people can hear what we've been saying the whole time and what they claim they've been saying the whole time, and then we can be over it.
The problem is when you try to have that civil conversation and you make a point that they don't like, but they can't deny it, they subconsciously resort to sneak dissing. I was on live today with someone, and that person did it a few times, and then before they got off my live, they said, "I'm gonna let you go back to entertaining your followers." Like, you know, but hey.
And then, like my wife said, then they go on their live and then they disrespect you.
Oh, yes, exactly what happened.
You on live, you go on live with them, and y'all friends. They tell you, "I love you. You my brother. You my sister. I love you. I love you too." And then somebody send you a message and say, "Oh, so and so sneak dissing you. Oh, they talking bad about you." I'm like, I was just on live stream. Now I'm not believing it because I haven't seen it. Now people like drama, but I'm like, you just said you love me, and we should be agreeing to disagree, and we should do conversations like this more often. And as soon as you get out the live stream, people calling me, telling me you're dissing me.
Yep.
And then all the other dudes, they own a whole channel dissing Brandon. They must be calling me by name, bro. I haven't said anything. First of all, I don't even watch none of them. I didn't know nobody on there but 3 people. And they live stream was so weird because it wasn't even updating. So one person face on the screen while everybody was talking. I was like, is that one person on this thing or that people on a phone chat? Then I guess the Zoom thing popped up and then everybody's face is in there. I don't know if my live stream is glitchy like that, but it was glitchy. But I heard that they were talking about me by name. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it because they're trying to say that this is us dividing. But no, man, y'all calling us by name and you got my phone number.
Well, it's obvious who's doing the dividing because it's the people that's calling us the same names we get called by the left, right? So now we're grifting because we disagree with you. We're pandering because we disagree with you and all of this. And then they have the audacity to try to complain like somebody doing them wrong. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm naturally blunt, so everything I say gonna sound sort of, you know, butthole-ish. but I'm not saying it from a disingenuous way. I'm really just telling you the truth because that's all I know how to do, really. And then they get mad at you if you disagree. Then they attack you. Now they all on a live stream attacking everybody, especially you. I'm not gonna lie, they are going like especially you.
They calling me by name, bro.
I don't know if they called you by name during that live stream, but they were like sending shots to basically everybody who was on our side. You know, the fake side. You know, we're the fake side according to them.
Man, I got their phone number, man. I text them like, "Hey, what's this I hear about you sneak dissing me on the live stream?" Like I ain't, you know, like. Bro, it's just crazy to me, man. These people that I sat down across at lunch with
and looked out for and invited to events,
people that
hate events.
I remember one person on that live stream. Now I haven't heard the person sneak diss me, so I'm not gonna go off of what other people saying. I'm gonna listen to myself. But if this person is sneak dissing me, man, that girl wanted to meet with me, and I said girl, so you probably figure out who it is. She wanted to meet with me for lunch. At an event, we all sat down at the table. We chopped it up. We were conversing about business deals. I helped her on some stuff. And we left the table like we friends. I have never made a negative statement about that person. And I don't know why people would make a live stream and be trying to sneak diss me. And I have not directly said anything to any of these people. I have not even watched their live streams. I don't even know their arguments. I don't know if they agree with me or disagree with me. Now I do, because I've seen a few of them, but and my followers are telling me that so and so is on live stream right now, sneak dissing. They going hard about you. And it don't hurt my feelings, because I'll whoop any one of them. Girl, boy, it don't matter. Okay. It don't matter. I'll whoop all y'all in real life. So at the same time, if you want to take it there, but I'm not sad or nothing. It's just like, dang, man, I thought that we were all on the same page. I thought that we could all disagree without me having to put hands on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I will because they're doing some of the live stream. I'm just giving people this. I'm telling people how B. Tatum operates. So I don't want people to think that, oh, Brandon's so sad. It's just that, like, dang, now I can't trust you. Now you may have become an enemy of mine instead of me being allies, because I don't like fake people. Now,
period.
One person on there already in the gutter. The other people, I can hit them up on a phone call and say, hey, I heard this was going on. What's up? I want to give you an opportunity to tell me what was said and let me know where we stand. I'm willing to do that, because the other person live recorded me and he already know what it is. And I got God as my witness. I'll put it on Instagram. Anyway, Sherry, thanks so much for the chat. People, white, black, purple, or green, will continue to play victim and think that only their opinions matter. And that's sad and very pathetic. I pray that one day that we can start to act like adults again. Oh yeah, me too. I mean, Jesus in heaven right now, hoping that we can do the same thing. Let's see. Silent Night, thanks so much for the super chat. I could imagine Jesus up there being like, bruh. Now, one of y'all knew that guy that got killed, and y'all gonna damage relationships with people you know for somebody you don't know. And to be honest, it could be a possibility that when that dude was alive, he be calling you a coon. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's funny.
He be on the news calling you a coon, and then y'all defending him, breaking up relationships with people that'll take a bullet for you. His family ain't supporting y'all. You know what I'm saying? His family, I guarantee you, it could be a possibility. Now I don't know. His family probably ain't supporting y'all, man. They got Crump and stuff supporting their family. You know, their attorney Crump. Man, these people be dissing y'all. Next week, when you at the White House talking about President Trump doing prison reform, these same people that you talking about justice for, they don't care about you.
Nope.
Let me get some of these super chats, Bryson. I'm gonna let you go, bro. Kimberly, thanks so much for another super chat. Kimberly, I keep forgetting, baby. We got to send Kimberly a shirt. I forget. Okay, we're going to do it tonight. Remind me, send Kimberly a shirt tonight. Do you have her information? She gave me all her information. I gotta send it to her tonight. God help me, Kimberly. YouTubers that preaches believes facts and evidence, selling merchandise, saying that, doing second live, pushing his choice of sides without all of the facts and evidence. What the H? Oh, you saying this is what they saying?
Oh wait, what are they saying?
I think Kimberly, because Kimberly is my girl. I think she's saying this is what was said. YouTubers that's preaching believe facts and evidence, sells merchandise, saying that, doing second live, pushing his choice of sides without all the facts and evidence. See, I think what Kimberly is saying is that they're on live talking about this live. It's like I'm not pushing a side. I'm giving people a understanding of how court proceedings will proceed as a former police officer after they have made an arrest. Now I'm not saying whose side I'm on. I'm just saying that my perception is that they're going to be acquitted. Why? Because we have gotten majority of the information out. We have seen what the district attorney has proposed as a articulable reason with all of the facts of why they did not arrest these individuals at the time of the crime or at the time of the incident. Now, they want me to say, well, I don't know how the case is going to go. I said it was an opinion. And when I wrote the thing, I wrote a question mark. Will they be, these people will be acquitted, question mark. True or not? So I made a statement to say that this is based on the circumstances. I think, not that they should, I think. And there's a lot of strong evidence to dictate that. And I don't have no merch that says believe facts and evidence. Maybe that's not my merch channel. I don't know. Maybe I should make a shirt now that say that and sell it and start bossing up on y'all. Anyway, let's see. Mr. Believer. Behavior. I can't read. Thanks so much for the super chat. Anyone pushing division is a true bad guy. I've been seeing a lot of this today. It's pretty sad that we can't have our own opinions. Bro, Bryson, me nor you, and I can say this unequivocally, me nor you have ever, I don't think we've said it today, that we have gone out and said, you are absolutely wrong.
Nope.
For having an opinion. All we're saying is that it's absolutely unnecessary to be outraged when you're saying that the man was jogging. And if you look at the facts of what it is, there is a lot more evidence that he wasn't jogging than there is that he was jogging.
So you're taking a side?
So I'm just saying, if you want to look at the evidence and you say what is presented to us and what assumptions people want to make, it's a lot more evidence to prove that he wasn't just jogging through the neighborhood. And some people said he had boots on and cargo pants.
Hey, I
saggy cargo pants. Saggy. So if that brother don't live a half a mile away, bro, you telling me you running 6, 7, 8 miles in cargo pants and Timbs?
Man, come on. This is what I'm saying. People get so emotional. They don't even listen. We'll see when everything comes out. I just hope for their sake that they're correct, because if they're not, man, I'm calling out names. I'm sorry. As
Kimberly wrote me another super chat. She said, no, not talking about you. He is just being hypocritical. If he had said anything about you, I would still be there showing my, you know what. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Kim. Appreciate it. These people, man. I almost want to go live on. I want to be going on their lives and being like, bring me in. You talk, man. Anybody that talk crazy to me on my live stream on my Instagram, I bring them on live and say, here, state your claim, gangster.
Same thing.
I don't mind you disagreeing with me.
I'm
gonna catch them on their lives. I'm gonna start going on their lives and just being like, hey, bring me on.
Yes, sir. That's how I like this energy. Let's go. I love it.
Bro, because
don't be messy.
Nah, because
you know me, I'm with
boy, messier than a kitchen full of dishes. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let you go. We've been on here for about at least an hour, but I'm gonna bring you back, bro, because I think the people need to hear from solid individuals. And I'm willing to bring anyone, if they watching right now, anybody who disagrees with me, and you think you got what it takes, you know what I'm saying, to come on a live stream and disagree, we can have a respectful dialogue. I don't want to throw the names out here right now because it's not relevant, but you know who you are, and some of y'all probably watching right now. Email me. Some of y'all got my phone number. Text me if you want to do a side screen debate. I'm open to do that. Let's see. Somebody talking about I ain't gonna say his name. I don't even want to say his name. Me and him got into it a long time ago. We squashed it, and now he back on the live stream. Talking about me. No, remember earlier the live stream where he talking about me, King Face Bryson, and I'm like, bro, we already had it out. I told him I was gonna whoop him when I see him, and then we squashed it because I was trying to be the bigger man, and I said, you know what? We ain't need no beef. He was talking about my wife and everything. And I said, bro, I'm gonna squash it because I know. I'm gonna say this and I'm stopping. Jeremy, thanks so much for the super chat. I know that people who get on the social media and they get their chest pumped up, a lot of these people ain't really about that violence. I just want people to understand this very clearly. I have a family. I have a son, so I'm reserving myself. I'm trying not to get in no trouble. But I want people to understand this. Do not let social media interfere with your conscious thinking. If you catch me outside in the streets and you think that I'm going to talk to you and we're going to be cool and you running up on me, that's not going to happen. I was a police officer. I was on a SWAT team. I didn't put my hands on many of people, and I didn't pull my gun on many of people. I didn't body slam and put people in hospitals, and I didn't see dead people. and I didn't done a lot of stuff when I was a police officer. And so I'm not the one that you want to try your luck with. I'm just saying, if you want to try something, you might want to go to somebody else and test it out first. Because you come to be Tatum, you better be willing to go life or death. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not threatening nobody. I'm just saying it's life or death. It's not, let's argue about it. Let's wrestle a little bit. It's like, you better be willing to go all the way if you're going to confront somebody. I don't confront people in public. I never will unless I'm ready to go all the way. And these gentlemen, McMichaels, they were ready to go all the way. And right or wrong, they were ready to go all the way. And I don't know if Arbery was ready to go all the way. Maybe he was, and he just didn't make it all the way.
And
but
don't test it on me though. When he said test people, I just trust me on that. Don't test me because I'm sort of crazy. So I'm just gonna leave that there.
I've been living a good life, man. I've been saved since 2008. I ain't had to really flex on nobody other than in the color of the law. And like, I don't want that side to come out of me, man. And I cannot confirm or deny what's gonna happen to you. You try me in public, and I somehow get in my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying for real.
I don't know what I might do if you try me in public and I'm in my feelings, bro. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So all I say is that I love everybody. I'm disappointed in some people today. That don't mean I don't love them. I'm disappointed in them. Some people, they've become enemies. Some people, I'm willing to talk this through because some people get emotional, they come to their senses. But anyway, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on, brother.
For sure, man. I'm gonna have you on again, bro. Just
yes, sir.
It's gonna be more polished. It's gonna have a title. We're gonna actually talk about something, and we're gonna go back and forth.
Just let me know. You know I'm with it, man.
All right, for sure, bro.
All right, man.
Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That little live stream thing is cool, man. We in the business on Instagram. Kimberly said, "I've got your 6." Know that, man. I know that. I know that like I know anything else. Kimberly got my 6, and I got your 6. She gave it. She sent it to me. Okay. I'll tell you. The other guy preaching facts and evidence, yet he is pushing aside, or he is pushing aside without all facts. Exactly. I'm disappointed in some high profile people, and I ain't gonna say their name because I love them, but I'm disappointed in some people that are big, that are out here talking outside their neck. Sad. It hurts my feelings. Oli, thanks so much for the super chat. I support you and respect your opinions. I get ticked off with these punks talking smack in the comments. You are a light. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't let them get mad. Don't let them make you more upset than it makes me. Somebody said Bryson is currently single, ?
Yes.
I think Bryson is single. I don't know if he's ready to mingle, but he's single. Amanda, are you guys going to watch the SNL conservative comedy show tomorrow night? I don't know.
Yeah, we should. It's the Portable Show.
Is it?
The one that you're on. Yeah. Tell everybody to watch it. Fox Nation, the Portable Show.
Oh, okay. I might watch that. Y'all.
Everyone, yeah, you're on it.
Oh yeah, if I'm on it, then let's watch it then.
Tell everyone it's on Fox Nation.
It's on Fox Nation tomorrow. I don't even know the details.
Yeah, it's the show that was here January that you were.
Oh, it was the one that I was in. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Deplorable Show. It's on Fox Nation.
Well, I don't even know. Fox Nation. You can Google. You can download Fox Nation app or go to foxnation.com.
Yep.
Tomorrow, just go to Fox Nation. I'm pretty sure the schedule is on there. I'm in the thing, but it was a show that we did already. So. Everybody's on Mudflap. Let me say this real quick for all y'all. Mudflap is the funniest dude I've ever heard in my life. Him and what's his name is 2 of the funniest people. Chad Prather and Mudflap are 2 of the funniest people I've ever heard in my life. And I'm gonna end my live stream on that. I love y'all. Peace.